Hejsa and Happy New Year! Today is the 2nd of January 2025. On New Year's Eve I made a few more of these hexagons, so now I have a total of 2500 hexagons, which I think is approximately the amount I'll need for the quilt that I'm going to make. But I'm not sure, but it's fine. I've got more fabric if I need to make more hexagons. So I made a few more videos about this project before, but in short, I started making hexagons for a quilt using only the fabrics of a fabric designer called Denyse Schmidt in 2013. Yeah. Nothing really happened with it. I think I'd made about 100 hexagons and then, yeah. But it was always sort of at the back of my mind that I really wanted to make this quilt, but it just seemed like too big a project. But then, well, it wouldn't have been last year, it must have been in 2023. I came across the YouTube channel called The Last Homely House, where Kate is or was making a hexagon quilt, and I don't know, she had been working on it for a couple of years maybe. It sort of gave me the idea that I could make this quilt happen, even if it took quite a while. So I decided I would get back to it and make some hexagons. And I cut out bits of fabric from all the fabrics that I have in my collection of Denyse Schmidt fabrics. And now I finally got to this point where I feel, obviously I have a lot of hexagons, but I also have a nice range of colors. Although I did have to have a look on Etsy and eBay or wherever to find some extra colors, because I needed some more purple fabrics in particular, and I got some from a friend and I found some online, but still there aren't that many in the sort of purple lilac colors, and that's both because I don't really gravitate towards that color, and as it turns out, neither does Denyse Schmidt. So I only have a few purplish colors, but that's fine. I guess it will sort of reflect my taste and partly her taste as well. So because I didn't have loads of purple fabrics, I went looking in what I did have, and so I decided that I would make some what I call blenders. And at first it was just to add as much purple as I could, but then later I thought, well, maybe it would be useful to have other blenders. Here's another purple and another purple, and then there's aqua and greenish, green and yellow, red and pink, and just all kinds of combinations. Usually I try to put together colors that are sort of close to each other, like the pink and this, so I don't know, burgundy color, and a green and a blue. But there are also some where there's more of a jump between the colors or more of a contrast. Of course, now that I'm looking for it, I can't find it. In some cases, the blenders are almost pointless. This is actually, the tip here is a different fabric than the rest of it. But never mind. Alright, let's see if there's any contrasty blenders in here. No, not really. Never mind. So anyway, I'm still a bit uncertain about how I'm going to go about laying out. I'm gonna have to work on this in sections because I haven't got a design wall where I could just stick up a bunch of hexagons in one go. And I can't leave them out like this because I need the table space for other things. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them in bags by color. And I've already started sorting them here on the table by color, but I'm not completely done with that yet. One thing I may do is take this one, for example, and this dark blue one, where I have a lot of that same color or print, and put those in a bag together so that I am reminded that this is a bag where I can use from pretty much in every section. I think that should be, there should be enough, especially of these so few here. So as I said, on the 31st of December, almost said January, but no, 31st of December, New Year's Eve, I made the last of the hexagons to get to 2500. And then yesterday I started on, I don't know if this will fit on the camera, just about. I laid out the first section on this little design board I made last year. So I laid out a section, and as you can see, I've got a couple of blenders in there, 3 I think. And then I've started sewing them together. I haven't completely decided yet what direction the quilt is going to go, but I think I'm going to have this be lengthwise so that there's a shorter edge where I need to deal with these pointy bits, but this is not something I need to worry about right now. It's at least a year in the future, I think, before I even get to the stage of where I need to worry about finishing off edges. So I've got 2 strips sewn together. I'm not sure that it's going to work having the hexagons on the design board as I'm working on it, although the stuff I put on here does grip the fabric. If I accidentally knock the board, they may fall off, so I think I need to come up with a different solution. Either putting them in piles and just clipping them together with a quilt clip, or yeah, I don't know, I might put numbers and letters on the backs of them, so that even if everything went on the floor, I would still be able to pick them up and see, oh yeah, that's, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, so 5A for example, and that goes next to 5B. But yeah, just for now it's on here. So there's lots of sort of things I haven't quite resolved with this project, but that's fine. Alright, let's see if anything is sticking to the bottom. Yes, there is. But I was really excited yesterday when I finally, after all these years, I mean, I started in 2013, but then nothing really happened until, well, 2023. So it's been just under a year and a half where I've been working on making all the hexagons, and now I can finally start sewing them together. That's really exciting. So hopefully I can make fairly good progress on this now. I feel like I'm really sort of, I've got the momentum. I'm very, as I said, excited to get on with this. So we'll see. My goal is to finish the quilt by the end of April 2026. Will I manage that? Well, I guess we'll see. So that's it for the hexagon quilt in progress for now. If you have any tips for how to, I don't know, manage this project, please leave them in the comments. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a great day whatever you're making.